and today we're going to be discussing floatants. So when you first show up on the river, one of the first things that you want to do with your dry fly, if you want it to float, is you're going to apply a floatant of some kind. This is a gel-based floatant, Aquel, and how I typically do it is I apply it to my hand so I don't put it directly on the fly in case I get too much. And then I just thoroughly apply the floatant at the entirety of the fly. Now this is basically like a Rain-X. It's going to repel and help the pattern not to absorb water, but in time it will eventually absorb water. The next thing that I do once I've gotten it all over the fly, this is from how I like to do it, I take the excess that I had on my hand and I will apply it to the length of the leader. This is going to help the leader float just a little bit better as well, and also remove some of the excess liquid. Now, if you've been fishing a while and you've caught a couple of fish and your pattern gets absolutely trashed or is soaking wet, just like this Parachute Adams that I just dunked in this tub of water. If you just go ahead and apply a gel floatant to this, it's not going to help at all. It's actually going to make it continue to sink. So what you're going to do after the fly pattern gets wet is you're going to use the silicone-based powder. In this instance, we're using Loon Dust. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can just hit it with the brush that comes with it, or you can actually throw it in the container, shake it around, do that sort of thing. This stuff is non-toxic. You'll see it floating around kind of like chalk, but it's not anything that's going to kill you that you have to worry about inhaling or anything like that. Once you've applied that, your pattern will now float again. This stuff can be a lifesaver when you're out on our little small streams because you're not always bringing 100 different flies, and if you're catching a whole lot of fish, inevitably the dry flies will sink. There's really no way to stop that from happening. All you can do is slow the progress down by using floatant right when you show up. The first time the fly is going to hit the water, and then from that point on you use a desiccant of some kind or a cloth that absorbs the water.